feel like every time I'm out here with you guys, it's airplane time. Good morning. Welcome back out to the garden, guys. It's been a while since I brought you a strawbale garden update. I'm sitting here in between my two straw bales, and I have a serious update to bring you. And we are going to maintain our squash and zucchini plants today. I know I got a lot of questions when I was wrapping the stalks to prevent squash vine borers. Can you show me what you do next? So that's what we're doing this morning. But in my last video, let me turn the camera, let's see if I can figure this out. In my last video, I was so super proud of this one. That's the strawbale garden that I did with just barn clean out. And it was way exceeding the strawbale garden that I conditioned with the Milorganite. Well, the tides have turned, folks, significantly. So look at that one, really, really good. Kind of like a lighter yellow, like a chartreuse maybe. Nothing significant with respect to lushness. Now look at this one. Yeah, so I think I was wrong. Like, I went ahead and did a rush assumption and said, oh, I think I've already got my experiment results underway. No, this one is taken off. I've harvested quite a few yellow straight neck squash off of it. The pie pumpkins are exploding. Now, I will tell you, I actually might go out and buy some cucumber starts because my cucumbers are not really loving growing under the straw bales. You can see they've hardly grown much at all since I planted them, a little bit. So they don't seem to be thriving. But let's go in and take a deeper look, and we'll get to maintaining our squash plants this morning. So I should take the opportunity to show you that this is a patty pan squash, and this is a male flower. And right down here, if I can get these out of the way, is a let's see. Right down here is a female flower with a fruit. Now, I don't have too much issue with pollination in my garden. I have tons of bees, but just in case you do, I want to show you what you can do. So come take a peek and we'll get going on this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this male flower head off. You know it's a male flower head because it grows on a single, let me get that leaf out of the way. It grows on a single little stalk. Everything's in the way. Oh well. It just grows on a single stalk with no fruit at the bottom of the flower. And the male flower has the stamen inside. And the female flower, come down there, looks like that inside. A little frilly, a little girly. And then it has a fruit at the bottom of the flower. So as you can see, there's some little ants growing in there, and little grasshopper. So we're going to take, and you can even pull this back so it's not in your way. Okay, we're going to take the little male flower, and they're going to go on a little play date. Rub them in there, get all that pollen in. Careful not to break off the flower. And that's it. I just rubbed the pollen from the stamen on the little girl parts, and now it'll be nice and pollinated. Okay, so we're just going to snip off these and leaves that have passed their prime. And we're going to keep going all the way up to any current fruit growing or any current flowers growing. And you want to get all the way to the stem as best as you can. So notice this is very flush cut. There's no, if you cut above that mark, you'll notice a hollow spot because the stems are actually hollow. Okay, so that first fruit is growing right there. I can probably take this leaf off just to not crowd it too much in there. All right, so now we have all of this. Ooh, get off of there. All of this stem that we can wrap. I think I just saw a squash bug, so I'm just checking under my leaves for any eggs. I don't see any yet. Okay. I learned a new term for this stuff from you guys when I did the last video. In the medical word, I guess it's called Coban. I always just called it athletic tape. And then just continue to wrap up is what I do. All right, secure for a few more weeks. And then eventually the squash bugs, you know, are past their life cycle and they're not gonna bother your crops anymore. That's why a lot of people plant squashes more towards midsummer for a fall harvest. But I never have the patience to do that. Okay, similar here, I have a zucchini female flower, male flower. So just pop this guy off, open them up. Go in there and do their magic. Yeah, so I think you can tell how absolutely so much better this, the birds are having an argument about who wins this morning. Anyway, so as you can see, like, this is ridiculous. Like, these are just massive. Like, so much healthier. And so the experiment is still on. I'm going to do the same thing with these, get them trimmed up, get them wrapped up with athletic tape, and protect them from the squash vine borer. I have been out here checking just to make sure I don't see any eggs getting laid underneath the leaves. So far, so good. I know we're still early in the season. So I will see you guys in the next garden update video. I hope this was helpful. It's definitely a great tool to manage or a great tip to manage your zucchini, squashes, pumpkins, anything of that family, to keep them pruned back and protect the vines from those pesky little critters. And keep coming back for these squash, the square bale gardening updates. This is my first year square bale gardening. If you're new to my channel, and I did a couple different styles of conditioning the beds to see what would work best, just to extend my learning opportunity. And I'm still learning. So I'll see you guys on the next video.